Welcome back, this is Off by One. Today I figured I'd do something a little bit different and show you guys some of the mod pack that I've been playing recently, and start up a new survival series as well. It's been quite a while since I've shared one of these, and certainly there's not any more that's public on my channel, though some of my earliest subscribers may remember my very old self-made mod pack. Create Astral is a fabric-based mod pack that combines, most notably, Create, as you might have guessed, Ad Astra, computer craft a fabric port of Tinkerer's construct called Hephaestus, I believe, as well as lots of other really nice quality of life mods. I just wanted to show off the seed because inevitably someone will ask. This is the seed that I'm using for this world. I've already had a quick look around to basically make sure I don't spawn in a desert, because the first 3 times I tried this, I landed in a desert. So, 4th time's the charm? And as you saw, I also chose to start with a bonus chest. Just to get some of those day 0 essentials. We'll of course be going right into... I will of course be going straight into Tinkerer's construct as well, or whatever we call this port of it. As soon as these tools break. Now you might have noticed already how beautiful this world looks. This uses iris shaders by default, and they look stunning. Actually, let's change. Okay, that's fine. I'll do for now. Okay, so to start us off, I want to head up to where there's an ocean, and I believe there was an ocean to the north. Pick up some of these as we go along. What weird land generation there is there. Oh, a cave. Very nice, actually. Definitely going to need lots of andesite and iron and all that sort of stuff. Some nice surface copper there. Now, the skeletons in this pack are disgustingly overpowered. So if we encounter a skeleton, I'm just going to run away. And then last one is like this. Yeah. Surprised I remember that. I usually forget the way that Tinker's tools are constructed. Right, we need to start out with our part builder. So patterns in, tool handle, let's go wood to start off with. Tool handle, we'll need a tool binding. And then for our axe head, let's go stone. This is the Tinker Station. Just forgot to click on the right part. There we go. Stone pick. Okay. Mattock is a versatile farming tool. Effective on logs, dirt, sand, and gravel. Yep, that's exactly what we're looking for. So we need a axe head, a tool handle, and a round plate. And we have a tool as well. Now I don't think we'll be staying in this cave, so I'm just going to pick these up. So yeah, as I said, I scouted this map briefly before playing, as I tried to set this up the first few times and just spawned into a desert landscape, and that just isn't particularly fun to play in. Certainly not in a mod that makes it so easy to automate your food and everything from the start. Like to get set up somewhere with adequate grassland, and yeah, this looks pretty good. Oh, it's a butterfly. Cool. Butterfly has 5 hearts. That feels grossly exaggerated. Well, sheep are useful, and when we eventually get iron, we can come back and get some wool from them. Chickens too. Oh, didn't even notice that, actually. Brick. Never say no to good bricks. Like, there's another building off this way. Oh, is there a big mine shaft or something here? Let's see that. Chopping board, nice. I mean, they're easy to make, but still handy to have. Oh, very nice, okay. So this is sort of skipping ahead a bit. I've gotten access to some of this stuff. Oh, rice too. Very, very good. Okay, leather tunic. Actually, whilst we're here, let's just do that. Yeah, if you're playing this mod pack, you're going to encounter structures like this, so I don't think it's too cheaty to stumble across one and make use of it. They're pretty common in the world. Actually, I'm noticing in the mini-map that there seems to be a dungeon nearby. Not that we're in any state to check out a dungeon right now. We've only got 1 piece of leather armor. Not ideal. But it's certainly something to consider. We can come back to later. So in this mod, the reason I'm so worried about coming across skeletons is in this mod pack, skeletons carry guns and deal like 3.5 hearts damage per shot. So they can really just sort of ruin your day if you do encounter them. And of course, the other major thing about this, which I totally forgot about until just now, is the quest system, which, oh, that requires an iron pick, shouldn't mind that. The quest system makes it easy for someone that's not familiar with all the mods in this pack to get started with them. So, whilst we're in here, let's take a quick look at that. So we've got crafting, you get your bed and that. I'm not going to take those resources yet. Because I want to get to our final position first. But yeah, you get quests that lead you right the way through a lot of the basics of the mod packs and even some of the more advanced stuff. I think there's like 4 or 5 chapters. And still no iron. Okay, that's fine. I'll just keep gathering tin. It would be really nice to find some iron, because we will definitely need it for our andesite alloy, which is first made through andesite compound in this pack. So it's quite a bit more expensive actually to start off with compared to vanilla create, but in a way it is much more rewarding when you do get your automation set up. Get rid of that. So the other major component of andesite alloy in this mod pack is clay, which might be a bit of a pain at the start, but you can easily automate it with milling and then crushing later in the game. For now, let's get our repair kits, just stone. It's fine, and I need to repair this one. Quick. Hopefully I will only have to do this once, because it's possible to use the compressor mod that's in this pack to automate andesite. So basically set up a standard cobble gen above a compressed andesite block, somewhat similar to how cobble gens worked in Create Above and Beyond. The other thing in this pack that does somewhat slow it down is that you can't actually mine diamonds until diamond level, meaning that you can't mine diamonds with an iron pick. You can, however, mine diamonds with a create drill, So at one stage, unless we manage to find some villagers or something with diamonds, then we're going to need to go caving with a mechanical drill in hand, and probably a hand crank as well, ready to get ourselves a piece of diamond. And actually, I've just remembered another thing that tin is used for. Tin is used to make bronze in this, in combination with a smithing table. Yeah, so use a smithing table with tin and copper, which is good that we've got lots of copper on us. That gives you bronze, and then with the bronze you can make your small cogs, and then with 2 small cogs and an additional piece of bronze, make a big cog. So for any of the early game water sources, for any of the early game power sources, you basically need a whole bunch of bronze and a whole bunch of copper. And it's becoming night, so let's just grab a couple more resources here and head back up. Make the most of that little house that we found earlier. It's actually not got that much tin. Felt like we were mining more. Let's head back into the ravine, get a few more tin, and then we'll head on to our next destination. Well, 52 is not bad for a single ravine. Apologise for any keyboard noise that comes through. I still need to add the O-rings to my mechanical keyboard, so it's kind of noisy at the moment. I can't leave here without having a quick look. Oh, never mind. I can leave here. Look at that, tin. What's that? Wooden spear. Weird one. I've got allium. Don't feel like that's probably a bug. And a cookie. Okay, well, I don't say no to a cookie. Water source, that's the one we came from. This should be the ocean on this side. Oh look. Wow, that's weird. Oh, I can hear a skeleton. Nah, nothing. Oh, there we go. Okay, where do we want to set up? I feel like if we keep going east towards where that village is, or rather if we keep going west towards where that village is. Oh, it's a dead village. Okay, well, might still be some useful stuff around as long as it's not full of. Oh, it is full of zombie villagers. Of course it is. Yeah, totally monster hunted there. Oh, cool. Does they not? Oh, nice. So they only get burned if the lights go on. That's what shaders said. Really was not expecting that to work that way. It's clever. So be wary of anything casting long shadows. Much more bricks. Okay, I think I'm gonna camp out in this one to start with. Actually, let's not break that. We can turn that into our first andesite block. Let's condense all of these. Actually, we've got sorting. Okay, tin and cobble we're going to need right away. And let's set up our tinker's station. Okay, so actually let's get our quests first. So we got a bed, we got torches, it's good to have. Materials, a new book, which will guide us through Tinker's Construct, and to be fair, I probably need that because it's been a long time since I've played through Tinker's properly. I usually just live with toadstools, stone tools indefinitely. Tinker's gadgetry, okay, very cool. Traveler, craft a full set of traveler's gear for an iron chest and some grey dye. Yep, okay, that's fine. And furnace, what's the recipe now? Okay, it takes any ore. Okay, that's a bit better than it was. That means I can use copper, which is really cheap. Perfect. And like this, we should have our first furnace. Very nice. Furnace, does it not? Okay, it didn't detect it. Let's go. Furnace, okay, it's got it now. Perfect. So we get an egg sandwich and some coal for that. Now, to complete this chapter, we need 8 tin, 8 copper, and 8 iron. We need to find the iron first for that. 16 andesite, we've more than got that, and then 4 clay. So really we need 4 clay and 8 iron. Gold armor, don't think I'm going to bother with that one. So to get that, I will obviously need to place down this furnace. And we might as well start with copper, space saver, bed up at the end there. Perfect. So it can be here instead. Camo. Reaping. Mowing and shearing. Well, actually, okay, that's quite useful to have. That means I don't need iron for shearing. I never actually looked into that before. Okay, let's build a camo, I guess. Nope. Does it have to be iron level to shear? I'm pretty sure it said the camo was for wool, act like shears. I suppose I can start here and move out as we gain more stuff. Off towards the mineshaft we go, or not mineshaft, off towards the cave we go. And then here is that monster cave system that we saw before. Got some. It's hard to spot with the connected textures, making it look like granite. It's not an easy one to match up, and I spot some over here as well. Oh look, there was one that I missed. So iron we can get going in the smelter, or the furnace rather. Iron. Okay, let's not do all of it, because when we get Tinker's Construct done, we can build a smeltery. And I know for a fact that I'm not going to bother with any of these items. They just don't interest me. But the Tech Reborn storage is actually quite nice. It's similar to storage drawers. So we can use this as an early game sorting system. That one done. Boom. Essential materials. Done. That gives us chapter 1. But I do want to get the Reborn storage rewards and the copper chest as well. Copper. And that gives us our first copper chest. Excuse me, what was it? Okay, I guess we're doing the old throw check. There we go, copper chest. Second copper chest sorted. Right, reborn storage. Storage buffer, oh, paper. A weird block to replace. Like, yep, glowing trees, that's natural. Oh, water cauldrons. That's actually really useful because that means we won't have to build these for our lava farm. Let's grab one of these actually. That makes our lava farm creation much, much easier. Oh, perfect. 4. Okay, so we didn't get sugarcane, but 4 cauldrons. Yes, I absolutely will take that. Oh, paper. So this is good. Channel now. And one side sugarcane. Unfortunately, there's no shift to grow type thing going. It's fine, we got some paper. Does rice work in flowing water? No. But it does work in the source block, so that's fine. And then down this other side, we can get some basic farming that's going. Man, I really look forward to us getting some proper farm stuff. Start off with the barrels. Barrels. Oh. Barrels. Yep. Okay, a buffer that we're probably never going to use, but storage units we absolutely will use. So let's do this with them for now. Punch to take the entire stack, or an entire stack out, or shift click to take just one. Okay, I think that's it for this chapter. At least for the parts that we can do quickly, because the rice one is going to take ages. And the winery stuff is... Yeah, I don't actually know what we benefit from doing the winery, so I'm going to leave that for now. But I did also get the copper chests, so that's a nice one to have. And I will move out of this space eventually, but for now it's pretty good. So, that brings us on to the Andesite age. So, welcome to Crate. Crate I'm pretty familiar with, as you've probably guessed, but there's lots of little extras in this pack that make it a little bit different than we might be used to. So, andesite, as I said, is actually really expensive in this pack compared to default recipe. So you first have to, you don't just go straight into andesite alloy. You first get andesite compound, which, as you can see, 3 andesite, 3 nuggets, and 3 clay balls get you 1 andesite compound. The only benefit to this recipe is that you can use iron, tin, or zinc to create andesite compound, which is then smelted to create andesite alloy. It's quite an expensive recipe. However, there is also a compound fluid. So there's this compound mixture, which you can get from mixing those same ingredients. So as soon as possible, we basically want to have a mixer and basin set up to get the compound mixture. So that'll make it much, much cheaper. Alright, that's everything from me for this episode. I won't pester you to subscribe here, but do consider checking out my other videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next one.